The River Wye is the UK's fourth longest river, stretching 250k long. In this video we cover a small section from Horwithy to Simmons Yap.
Right, it is day 3 and we just woke up here this morning. It's an absolutely stunning day. Jake's just gone out on the canoe and I'm going to give you a quick show of the setup we had last night. Recently got sent a tarp from DD and they sent me a super light tarp and I just wanted to try it out on this trip. I really wanted it for this trip because it's so versatile. You do so many things with it, so many configurations. And I just wanted to bivvy out and just feel really outside and not be shut off by a tent so much. So yeah, it's been really cool trying this out. Got the 2 canoe paddles set up either side to form sort of A-frame shape. Headed on to River Wye today, which should be really good. Pop in there, maybe get some supplies and fill some water up. And then yeah, just gonna head on and find somewhere that is nice to camp. That is the sort of idea of this trip, to really take it slow, go at the pace of nature and just soak up the scenery and make some nice camp spots and fires and things. I've got the burner on today, got a brew on there if you can see. Just had some granola this morning, just have it just quick and easy. But anyway, it's been so nice testing the canoe out and carrying all the gear with us, having this Winterwell pizza oven to do everything and test everything out, because this is the start of a new year and hoping to do a lot more canoe trips throughout the year. So right, I'm going to show you the setup now, what we've gone for. We paddled for a bit, went fishing last night, had a couple beers and then set up this and put all our stuff underneath the canoe just in case, because it did look like it was going to rain. There was a lot of clouds coming in. Right, here is the setup. A-frame, got the DD super light tarp, which has been amazing. And basically got 2 paddles that we've been using, tied either side, and then Jake showed me this new knot, or like sort of line. It's basically jungle knots, never used it before. It's really cool how it's an overhand knot, like every foot or so, and then you can like wedge them between each other to sort of tighten them, and they lock into place. So really cool for doing like ridge line or tying things off. Right, so this is where we slept. Quite tight in here, but it fits 2 roll mats and our 2 bivvies. So we've both been staying in bivvies just because of how like much condensation there is. I think because it's so hot in the day and then it drops, you get a lot of moisture. So I've just got mine out of the bivvy now because it got a little bit wet where it can't breathe. But this was so cozy last night. And you just look up and you look out at the water and it's so nice. I love doing this sort of thing, canoe camping, just being right on the water's edge and sort of going really bushcrafty with tarp and fires and things. It's really cool, and you literally bring whatever you want because it doesn't really matter on weight limit, especially because we're not portaging. It's just the only thing we get off is when we set up camp.
Have you noticed the really strange weather patterns and the unusual temperatures? Or maybe you've seen the multiple natural disasters all around the world. Climate change is definitely here and it's definitely affecting our planet in many ways. I felt like this was good company to work with for this video, as when I posted part 1 of the River Wye episode, I was so disappointed and upset to find out how many toxins are pumped into this river. I read one of the comments and he was telling me about that. So yeah, definitely the smaller things and the simple things do add up, and that is destroying this beautiful river. As you can see how lovely it is, and all the wildlife is going to be affected that is on that stretch. Recently, I'd probably say since lockdown, I have been trying to make steps to become more sustainable in my life choices. Whether that is staying local and not flying off to different countries, whether that's with what I eat and where I choose to buy a lot of my food and things. I've been trying recently to go to places that are more eco-friendly and that are more sustainable, and using different products such as different soaps and things like that. And even the other day visiting a zero pantry. On this subject, I'd like to thank the sponsor Ren, that is really relevant with my feelings towards the planet and also a position we are in general. Ren is a company that opened up in 2019 with a mission to help the ongoing climate crisis. In that time, they have spent €1 million on helping the climate crisis, such as planting new trees, protecting rainforests, and even doing a lot of work up here in Scotland. I found it really interesting using the Ren app and seeing actually how good and bad my carbon footprint is on the scheme of things, and how my individual impact can affect and add up to the greater scheme of things. This can calculate your diet, your transport, and all the things that can add up in your lifestyle. As well, on Ren you can support different projects such as tree planting, and you can get monthly updates on how the project you are supporting is going. If you are interested in giving something back and you want to follow Ren to offset your carbon footprint, then you can go to the link in my description. The first 100 people that sign up will have 10 extra trees planted in their name. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. That morning we set off to some great weather. Sun was shining and it was super warm. The river was in abundance with wildlife, and it was such a special moment to witness these beautiful birds coming in and out of the cliffside. Right, we've just got to our third camp spot of tonight. It's pretty cushy, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks fairly well used, but like no trace left, like a little bit of fire ash. But
so just thinking whether to hammock it. You're bivvying out, aren't you?
yeah, man.
We didn't paddle too far. Like I said, we're taking it really steady, pace of nature and all that. Right, so again tonight we're using the DD Superlight tarp, which is a 3x3. And it's going to be great just to put up. We're thinking about doing a fly-in tarp configuration. Should be nice. Maybe bring the canoe paddles into it and then lay the bivvies on the floor even. But yeah, I really wanted one of these for a long time because super light, compacts up really small, and yeah, perfect for setting up. Right, now I've got the tarp up, went for this like flying configuration. I'm now going to use the lightweight frontline hammock. So what I want to do is just put it on the floor. I'm not going to tie it to the tree because they aren't the strongest. So I'm just going to make a sort of bivvy bag out of this because it's pretty cool. You make like a sort of mesh tent out of the hammock, just using multiple uses out of the kit we've bought, just so it's worthwhile. So you can now see this is set up. I've done it roughly, but yeah, looks really comfortable, looks cozy. It's like a cocoon sort of design, but I really like it. So you can literally do that either in the air as a hammock or on the floor like I've done. I've put my roll mat inside and then just put the poles in and tied it off to the tarp, and that seems to be doing the trick. And what I like is it's double zip, so I got a zip on either side. Went for a little dip with my hair for a second, that explains why it's wet. And now we're going to have some pizzas. So Jake got the burner going and we're going to make some pizzas, so it should be nice.
Eat that as a one because it's looking as you made it pop.
Woo! Morning everyone, it is day 4. Is it day 4 today? I forgot.
I don't know.
We're losing track of time. I think it's day 4. Jake's making a coffee, we have a brew and have some granola and start packing up, I reckon. Slept really well in here, it's so nice. I felt like a cocoon, really cosy. Definitely something to consider in Scotland when it's like midgy season or somewhere where there's loads of bugs.
Today we're going to get a coffee on, push out early.
That rock.
Yeah.
Acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. There's so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you.
So Jake just resupplied on food, filled up the water here. What did you get
Not out
us?
the river.
Yeah, not out the river. What did you get us?
M&M's, wafer
Cool.
biscuits, scones.
I didn't see them.
I ate them all on the way back. Nah, we just got some more milk, a bit of water, didn't we, and some little snacky bits for the water for out on the pond.
Lovely.
But yeah.
Nice jacket.
Hey.
How do you rate that anyway? Do
Hey,
you like
thanks,
it?
man. This is my new Petromax sponsor. No, so I've nicked Bex's jacket just for this hike. I know you really enjoyed it, guys, when I nicked her leggings, so plenty of comments down below on that. They were actually mine for the record. Just didn't put any shorts over the top because I forgot. But yeah, this Petromax, I'm really enjoying it. We're doing quite bushcrafty stuff down on the river, so it's nice and rugged. It's got nice deep pockets. I like this, nice and high, stops the wind, which it has been a little bit, and the hood up just gives you a bit of extra protection. And even when it's down, nice high collar. So I'm a big fan of this bad boy.
It's
Not me.
nice. It looks nice as well. It suits you.
Thank you. You're really kind to me.
Yeah, so that's us done with Ross and Wye. Gonna head on. You see, I've just been doing a bit of editing, and yeah, head on downstream.
It goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get away. It's getting real dark in here.
We are now in our last spot of the trip, which is quite sad because it's our last night, but we are in a good mood. Morale is raised as we just made some homemade burgers on the pizza oven again. It's a nice meal to celebrate a trip. Shame we don't have a couple beers in it. Yeah. I'll show you the setup in a bit, but we're basically going to bivvy out again tonight. Don't think it's supposed to rain, so it should be cushy.
It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
Right, burgers are done. These are massive, absolutely huge. Used a whole box of mince for these, so homemade burgers for the win. Morning. It is day 5, our final day, which is a bit gutting. And today we're pushing on to Simmons Yacht, and that is our final place of the trip. So it is a really weird feeling because we were just getting into a pattern, into a groove, and now it's our last day. Just put the jet ball on, got a coffee going, and I might have a little go at fishing because it's really good on this stretch. Last night all we could hear was fish just boshing, so might have a dabble. the river. I don't think I even showed packing up and getting off because I've pretty much done that every day, and just wanted to soak it up our last time packing up. But yeah, we put a tarp on today just to keep everything drying because there's supposed to be some more rapids down this section. So we've done that, sorted it out, but it's stunning down this section, really lovely, as you can see. Sad days, isn't it?
Sad days, man. Sad days. Been great on it.
Yeah, it's been so good.
Hello.
We're in Golden Eagle territory now. Just one up on that rock. Someone tell me in the comments what sort of eagle that is. Look at that in its element.
Majestic.
Absolutely majestic.
Apex predator.
Bird of prey in all their glory. Right, so that is the end of the trip. Really gutting actually. Was really getting into the groove of it, loving it, but we have now come to the end. Moored up here on this bank, just next to a pub. We needed to come somewhere so we could get a taxi back to the van at our start point, which was in Horsworthy at Tressock's campsite. So if you want to know the rough route, it was, we didn't paddle far at all, but we've taken it really steady. But it was from Tressock's campsite in Horsworthy to Simmons Yacht, where we are now. Jake is now in the taxi back to the van, and he's going to go get that, bring it back here. I'm going to load it up, so I'm just going to start unloading the canoe now. Just cooking some food before we head on back down south. Bacon butties.
Ooh.
Just unloaded everything and back in the van, so it's time to go home.
Time to go.
Well gutted, are you?
Yeah, man. All packed. All packed up back there. Just need to get the boat on now.
Until next time. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for my patrons for making this possible.